Threes for the first game. That's crazy teamwork. Who's this fella? Hey, OJ. How's that fella? Haven't seen your name a bit. Not great bounce. Hey, Proston. All right, ideally we start this game a little cleaner. That's not a bad pass. Oh, if I bumped that other dude. Not bad, Preston. I got delicious barbecue today. I also saw Project Hail Mary the other day. Elite movie, if you haven't seen it. I prefer us not to hit right down the middle. I think Faith finds me on that. What? Did you guys hear that? I got 2 resets on that and none of them triggered. What a weird lag reset. Looks for your federal test, but you can't focus? Wait, federal test. Do you mean like national test for school? Okay. Cock hit that correctly. I didn't realize no one would go for that. It's probably still a block. No, okay. Purposely hit wide. Hey, Adam. Doing all right. Oh. Wait, he got the boost and the 50. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I would have never anticipated him getting that. My aviation license? Ah, well, very cool. What do you need to focus on specifically? Trying to tap it down for him. Nice job, Faith. Close one. Hey, Faith, you want to get that? Luckily, that's a very easy read, Tyler. Thank you. Nice. It's not a bad first game. It's like actually fun. Can I play? Unfortunately, I do not play with people I do not know. I would suggest queuing with people who are in your ranked mode. Ah, it's tough. All right. Okay. Just got there in time. That works. They say I have a tester coming to my school. Oh, that's spooky. What's the time of presentation? We run out of time, so we do it tomorrow? Oh. Well, best luck with coming up with that, Preston. Kind of stressful situation, for sure. That's actually a really good touch by him. All right. Top corner, go! Oh, I couldn't catch up to it, dude. That was so clean, dude. Couldn't get above it. A little risky on that. I was afraid of exactly that happening. Oh no, oh no, oh god, okay, we're good. Wait, how much of a hero does it? Oh my god, what a throw! What a throw! Bro, that's insane. I have never seen a throw that bad. Zero pressure, dribble back, and he own goals that. Oh, actually, W clutch almost. Keep that up. No, I wanted stat pad. Wow, that's a fun clip. Not for the reason I expected. Hey, Lilo. Wow, I read that phonetically in a stupid way. Hi, Lilo. It's been a while. I've been not great. Got laid off the other week, so job market searching, but still trying to keep the streams going. Well, rank you. This is GC2 or something. Trying to unrust. Hour's been way down lately. Also, getting back to GC3 and 3 and 2 is especially difficult because the moment you get anywhere close to GC3, it is a bot fest. Oh, that was a weird bounce. Oh, that was a weird bounce. Wait, how do we all not have boost, buddy? Jordan, I'm sorry, but this bounce was 100% yours. What happened here? Bro went extra wide on that boost grab that wasn't there. Interesting. After this update, we don't really have an excuse for not knowing when boost spawns. Uh-oh, these guys are playing aggro. They actually kind of won it. Nice. Can't lie, I didn't know what you did outside of college and announcing. I mean, I'm not... What? Oh, well, I do collegiate work for collegiate esports, but I myself am not in college. Wow, what a turn. Man, I keep forgetting how brain dead 2s can be. Oh no, did I bump you? I think I did. Merely adopted the Rust, I was born in it, molded by it. Rust RPG? I keep hitting my teammate. I feel kind of bad about that. Hilariously, we have no one back. Yeah, I was about to say. Laid off from announcing? No, I got laid off from, I have a full-time job. I had a full-time job in sales, and I got laid off from that, so we're unemployed. The worst kind of employed. Oh. All right. Having pizza tonight? What kind, though? Stuck in the 1500s hell because of Rust? Yep. What's funny about those ranks is that you'll mostly play people who you're like, yeah, this shouldn't be long. And then you'll occasionally play literally the greatest player you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, how are you also in 1500s? The one place where they have a guy waiting for it, one for it. Oh, wow, I was gonna flick and then I thought he was chowing, so I went for the 50 and then he didn't even chow me, so I was like, all right, well, I guess. No, teammate was right at you! He played that so well, too. Nice, Jordan, well done. If I was a horse, you could probably sell me a pen. I'd like to. Hey, Astro. I didn't know you did sales. Thanks think your product blows if nobody brought it? No, I mean, it wasn't about that. It was just, I think I mean, excuses are the nails that built the house of failure, but ultimately my main sticking point with my job was that they were asking me to do basically 2 positions work. And so I asked them, hey, could we just do like 1 position work instead of me doing 2? And then they were like, yeah, sure. And then later in the week, they were like, just kidding, we're not gonna let you do that. And I'm like, oh. So they kind of just expected me to do a bunch of work and then just deal with the logistics of that. Thank you, Jordan. How's your jaw doing? Feels like a sexual reference. I'd probably be in a field or perhaps stables. I like how you're keeping it realistic. You getting paid overtime? No, I was on salary. Which is why basically my only 2 options in that perspective was like ask for a shift so I'm doing a little bit less, or get paid more so that if I'm doing more, I'm at least like coping with the idea of like, ah, yes, money. I love money. Unfortunately, neither of those things happened. Oh! So, huge fan of that play. Huge fan of you rotating back and then immediately turning right as I jumped. Highly in fort. Also, he went way too low. You were not even close. Oh, he left, dude. I wanted to type back to him. More money makes it easier to sell your soul. It's not even selling my soul. It's just like makes your time worthwhile. Like, you know, if you're working 50, 60-hour weeks and you're getting, I don't know, like 40K a year, you're going to be like, wow, this is really brutal. But if you're making like 75, 80, 90, then you're like, okay, well, there's a lot of work, but at least I'm, you know, getting stacks or whatever to a certain extent. Something, 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 horse in a bar, something, something, bartender, long face. Yeah, something indeed. I once tried to do door-to-door sales for doctors. I would never do door-to-door sales. That's the lowest rung of sales work, where you're just forcing yourself to, because at least like in other stuff you kind of have a directive, but just going to random people's door is like the worst version of cold calling. It's much more invasive. I mean, part of being a sales guy is just getting very comfortable with the idea of being told off, basically. Or just being abruptly like hung up on or whatever. Yes, lob it high for that guy who's cheating up and definitely does not have enough boost to arrow for that. Made of sharp metal. I think I'd be a nails guy. Sure. Blue lock is still a thing. I thought that was like a huge phenomenon on Esports Twitter for a while, and then it kind of died off. Kind of assumed he'd go for that in court. What's your rank? This is GC2 right now. Trying to unrust and get out of this ranked elo hell, but it can be hard. Okay, good fake. I like the part where he completely misses his setup. Nice. Oh, sorry, teammate. Nice touch. Whoop. Hey. Oh no. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think he has that, but I was like, just checking. I gotta reset that guy's car, by the way. Nice. Good demo. Not a bad fight slop. Fight slop. Q3 2027. Manga's actively going. Oh, there's a manga on it. I thought it was just an anime. Is all anime kind of derived from manga? I feel like most of the time, like most like serialized stuff is from a manga. Oh, AW. Somebody going for a 50 on a ball. The guy is 100% not touching again. Look at this. Bro's like 9 feet in the air and he's going for a 50. Like, hit the ball. I'm playing so bad this game. Nah, you're fine, AW8. We just gotta lock in our angles. These guys are fast, but not much else. Oof. Wow, he like hit me off of my reset. That was interesting. Okay. What's the manga with the woman with like devil horns that hangs around with that one like school kid? It's like a couple. It's like almost like a couple cartoon. I don't know their dynamic. All right, well, GG. Selling goals off kickoffs. You gotta be more specific. That's a good point. It's like I think it's like a familiar high school DX. I don't know. Devil Girl in School. I mean, it's like the familiar almost of like a guy. They're wearing like black pants and like a button-up white shirt with like a skinny black tie. And she's wearing like basically the woman's version of that, but she has like red devil horns. I think she's slightly ginger or blonde. I can't remember her exact thing. I cannot remember exactly. I think they like, and there's like a decent amount of fighting in it. It's not like a slice of life thing. I remember seeing some in the anime of them like getting in a fight with someone. What's her number? I don't know, Louis. If I Google it, I'm sure I can find it on Google Images. I think it's a pretty famous one personally, because I feel like a lot of people, I've seen it a lot on my timeline. Is this Power? See, that's Power? I don't, Chainsaw Man? Yes, probably, maybe, I don't know. I'll Google it. We're all right, Louis. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh my god, I actually angled that one really wrong. I'm sorry, teammate. I didn't think he'd shoot it from that angle. I thought he'd probably pass it or go near post, but that was pretty stupid of me. Anime user. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this feels like a woman who would be very much like on a PFP for people. Her name is Power? Tori, is there a reason you were going to the far corner, you fucking brain dead idiot? God damn it, I'm so sick of playing this rank. What was the expectation here? Why were you back post on that? Like, of course I'm gonna put that near side. Literally only one play is pushing it up the wall, and you went low again? Very confused what your thought process was on that. All right, good job, teammate. That's the pacing I want. Husker, how you doing? Dang it. Oh, casually missed that boost steal. Hell yeah. On later now? What do you mean? Oh no, I can't tell if he went for the pass or he's effed it up. Hard to tell. These guys are not supposed to be smart. What the heck, dude? That's freaking it. Why are you always in the corner? It's 2v2, get back! That was like a 7-second latency between me hitting that ball middle and then him actually going to the corner. That was crazy. Oh my god. Anyway. Let me Google this anime real quick. Chainsaw Man power. Yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking of. Good job, Lilo, you solved the puzzle. How you doing, Kyle? All right, we did it. We're mounting the comeback. Good reaction, Tori. We can win this. We just have to stop selling right down the middle. Haven't stopped craving the competitive. Yeah, I mean, Rocket League's also in an awkward position because we're just kind of like slowly ticking down the clock until Easy Anti-Cheat gets released, and it's really super awkward! Oh my lord, dude, we got away with that. We got away with that. Oh my god. With full boost, that was the last thing I expected him to do, is to miss that aerial. That wasn't even a fake. That guy was very clearly going slow on that uptick. But it was like, I was like, ah! God, I'm so fucking low, dude. 1601. I might as well be dead. Anyway, I went on a unite kick. I want to get ready or not, but I don't think it's worth ready or not. Ready or not. Is that a shooter? I forget. I put the hurt on Tiz and won to my guest today, and I almost joined 6-1 surge just out of pure cockiness. Wait, did you play him in quals or so, or were they queuing? It is if you got friends to play with. I feel like the meme with the guy with the stick. Come on, do something. Yeah, a little bit. I'm still lying on my couch instead of practicing right now. That's fine. I went through that period with job apps when I got employed. I'm like, I should probably hitting the job market immediately, but in terms of trying to immediately send my stuff, but I was just so mentally dead. I was like, I'm just gonna take a day or two just to recuperate. Need to study, work on studying, but I'm laughing at Taco yelling. Don't we all? This is why people need to pay me to seamlessly work in study topics into my conversation. Start randomly bringing up altimeter questions. People are like, what? Hey, it's Brandjay. A shot. Never mind. Brandjay, no, get off me! Oh my god, I was about to get him right off his wave dash. He was like, actually, let's not die. Oh, bro! I blind bumped him. Literally no ball cam on that one. Oh, no, teammate. Okay. That was a classic solo queue issue where we both jumped the same ball at the exact same time. Man, no spawn. Deciding what to do for it. Oh, so you don't even know what you're doing on the test? That sounds like kind of a problem. Oh. That's a weird pinball of things happening. Oh, you missed! I was lucky kind of playing like their block, or at least an attempt at one. Ah. Yeah, but Lilo, I'm glad that you're getting the competitive itch again. I just wish there was more women's esports again. We're in such a crazy recession for esports events. It's actually insane how few stuff we have nowadays. God dang it, dude. Please score that. God dang it, dude. Please don't get dunked, thank you. Ooh, good pass, though. Bonk. How did I... Wait, that was interesting. I didn't get a reset, but I got dunked and then dunked into the reset. Or into a reset, at least. Oh. That's... Sure, all right. Unfortunately, it wasn't working both ways with the women's stuff. I gotta say, though, I'm not gonna lie. The women's scene was so freaking prissy, dude. It's insane. And I don't even mean to say that like, haha, women are prissy. But like, all pros are a little like demanding and they're a little overly sensitive towards TOs or whatever. But like, women's orgs, like we barely had anything. Like beggars can't be choosers. And yet people arguing with TOs and calling them like pieces of garbage and, you know, getting angry at them. And I'm like, guys, these are the only people putting events on. Stop yelling at them. Like, just let them freaking participate. Sponsors do not want to work with players who are a nightmare to deal with. If Fortnite wasn't a money-making machine, no org would want to sponsor Fortnite events. Because Fortnite pros are like the most like nightmarish personalities to deal with in the pro scene. What a bump. Get the Spanish name out of here. Fine, we'll go to the English name. Ye old taco. Also, Speed, congrats on getting your win over Baylor. How'd it feel? Now we just get you guys on a banger stream or match on stream, and then everything will be great. Get a job, Unk? I'm trying. Oh. Nice. Tiago's is tournament organizer? Yes. Brutal Beria. But yeah, the women's scene definitely had too many nightmarish personalities deal with, like, a bunch of TOs, drama, and TOs would just constantly be talking to me about, like, man, like, I would love to put more, I would love to put more events on for these people, but, like, they're just so hard to handle. Back to normal. I mean, good to hear. I mean, I saw you guys, all of you guys made RLCS, so I was like, okay, so clearly it's fine player-wise. You guys just need to put it together. Honestly, we're just convinced it's like you guys have stream jitters, which is funny considering you probably have more on RLCS level. Okay. Very cool. I now have a superstition. I feel that. Hey, Dax, have you ever put butter on Pop-Tart? It's so good. What? I think butter on most things is probably pretty good. All right, so what problems do they cause? Just like, here, we'll do ye old taco. It's mostly just a lot of like things where like TOs would have, like they would put in seating. And by the way, seating for every tournament like that is seated by committee. There's like multiple people that are consulted on like who should be seated where. And then players would be like, oh my God, these admins suck. We played like a 4th seed when we should have played a 6th seed. Like, this is so rigged. Oh my God, I hate you guys. Wow, you're so confident. Hope you guys all die. Da, da, da. It'd just be a constant whining about every single decision, every single scheduling thing, every single format thing. And it's just like, dude, like legitimately beggars cannot be choosers. When there are no other TOs running events, giving away $10,000, $20,000 prize pool tournaments or whatever, you cannot be this picky. Like, yeah, and I'm not saying the players should never speak their mind on like what they want to see, but that's the type of stuff that you put into like a suggestion afterwards in the Discord. Like, hey guys, love this, but like, would love for this format to be a little bit more, like, you know, summarized, maybe like cut out like 1 or 2 rounds. Maybe let's play, you know, game advantage in the grand final instead of, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And like just tiny stuff like that. But instead they would just during the event be just like actively berating the admins. What are we doing? Are you brain dead, Maddox? You feeling okay? You feeling okay, buddy? You have a fever? You have a fever? Grabbing 100 boost and then not challenging? No? Yeah? Okay. Out of the water supposed to what we do off stream, which is just like win. Yeah, that's kind of my headcanon for you, Speed. I was like, I think you guys are just so like, it's like half like you're playing against like, I mean, they're good teams. Like, you know, Indiana Tech and Davenport have like rank X-ish. It's like rank A, rank X players on average. I don't know their actual 6-mans or if they play those consistently. But I was like, they're like good teams, but I think you guys come in as like, yeah, this should be a win. And then when you start to like lose a game, you're like, okay, it's fine, you know, whatever. And then like as it continues to kind of be like a grind, I think you got to get in your own head. Because firstly, I feel that way, having to queue through this dog rank. I'm not playing well, I'm really derusting, but it still does frustrate me losing against players that I feel like are like legitimately C2s. And I feel like for your guys, it's kind of like that vibe of like, I can't believe we're losing to these teams. And while you don't like disrespect them, you're like, I don't really expect these guys to be a challenge. So it's frustrating that they kind of low-key are a challenge. Oh, I'm gonna blame it on the rust. I just completely skimmed that without any actual contact. What happened here? Okay, well. You're getting cooked? Yeah, a little bit. We've given away a lot of free gold on this one. However, we're gonna get it all back by getting this clip. No, I jumped past it. I wanted the speed too much for the clip. Nah, that's asking a bit too much out of me. That's good double team. All right, well, only team called Michigan State Green are really good. I'm from UK, so I don't know that many. Michigan State Green is okay. They were much better, and then they lost their best player, so unfortunate. I've been trying to prime for 10 minutes. It just stuck loading. Can you Call Dan Clancy. What? Trying to prime? What the heck is prime? You have some CRL teams in RLCS, and then you have some CRL teams in Champ. The spectrum is wide. I mean, yeah, but like that's like a weird comparison, I would say, because like RLCS, if you're qualifying top 32, you're like an incredibly good team. But like CRL top 32 is also very good, but like the range is not Champ by any means. If you are a top 50 team, you are definitely an SSL average, like easy. Maybe not rank A, not rank X, but like you're definitely SSLs. Like there's literally just no way you can be a champ and succeed in CRL. Like gone are the days where you can get carried. Ooh, I like the part where I missed that boost. All right, local CRL team just sucks. What's your local team? Have second teams which are lower level players? Honestly, there's a lot of teams that have, wow, that was the slowest follow-up ever. There's a lot of CRL teams with second teams that are just as good. In fact, Akron, the University of Akron, they have 2 teams in CRL league play, so 2 top 16 teams in the nation. St. Clair has 2 very good teams that could definitely both be in the league. Honestly, Winthrop has a second team that's been pretty good. They're definitely not CRL quality, but like league play quality, but they're good. Like they have good results in the opens, which is basically the tournaments that are for everyone who doesn't. UT Austin, like Longhorns. Sorry, teammate, I didn't want to cut you. That's got to be all right. Get me out of this goddamn rank, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but this is the top 0.01% of all players. I need to walk. I need to walk around. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Bros, drop in let's lock in the quick chat. That's crazy. Pinch? Oh, man. We didn't want it. Oh, we did want it! This might be the worst. I'll hop, skip, and jump away from Cumberland. Ooh. Boise's somewhat close, so I guess I could claim them. Yes, we do like Boise. They qualified for top 8 in CRL. Open, so they're going to be in the LCQ at the end of the season. Little and local. I mean, there's a decent amount of good CRL teams. There's Fanshawe. There's Fanshawe. There is University of British Columbia used to have a pretty good one. Not so much anymore. I don't really see them register, to be honest. Sorry, buddy. That was a little bit further away than what I was able to get. GC1's top 2% of players, realistically, they don't stand a chance. I mean, they don't. Guys, you have to remember, SSL by itself is like 0.0001% of percentile of all players. And beyond that, they're not good enough to make RLCS. Like, there's multiple levels of SSL that people need to remember. Like, there is SSL in the sense like, hey, I got SSL, that's me. And then there's people who actively are like, get to SSL and then they win like 20, 30 games beyond it, which is like kind of defined as like low SSL. Maybe not 20, 30, but like, you know, they're like 1900, 2K players where they're like good, definitely higher level players. But then those players still also stand a chance SSL. Everyone above that, that's where you start to see players actually like play at the pro level. So whenever someone's like, oh yeah, you know, SSL, I mean, you're definitely like a pro, right? It's like, no, not even close. Like, not even close. What the? Nice. I was like, that might be a bar, so I'm just gonna dab that. Whereabouts SSL bubble players usually at? I would say like 25 100 MMR. So like 100, like 200 above, 150, 200 above SSL. I would say that's usually where they hang. Pros usually hang around like, especially in twos, like 21 and up. Oh, almost over. No! That's a save. Get out, dude. Wow, that could not be any closer to a goal and not be a goal. Woo! Speed, you're normally like 1400, right? No. Bro, this is the most hilarious game from Blue I've ever seen in my life. Oh my lord. I heard Speed hit an air dribble once, but where's the video proof of that? Nah, bro, after 2K, 2.2 to 3, 2.3K is bubble, then 2400 is pro. Well, I didn't want to put 2400 that high, because yeah, 2400 is pro, but like, I don't, where's the two's leaderboard at now? It's kind of hard to know exactly the MMR people should be at, especially nowadays. Specifically because like bots have kind of ruined high level play so much. So I didn't want to like put that high of a limit on it. Cause yeah, I would say 2400 is definitely where like very, very, very high ranked twos players are, but I don't know if that's with definitively like anyone in that level is pro level. Sick demo, bang. Oh, I'm ranking based off perks. Like one man army. Internet, you're still working on it? Yeah. Hi, Sleeper. Hey, Red Menace. Sure. But yeah, the I don't know. Yeah, I would say realistically, if you're not like at least like 2100 and twos, you're probably not going to be able to be competing at a high level. Yo, chat. Honestly, chat. Kind of a banger tag. I can't give him my CRL analyst. It's my only claim to fame, chat. Oh my god, I'm Grand Champ 1 and 3s. I might actually die. Hit a Zen touch against Bale and the whole room went crazy. What have we come to? That's really funny. Hit a Zen touch. RG's like, what? He's like, oh my god, he's Super Saiyan. Speed, I feel like you have enough hair where you could go Super Saiyan. It's just about it's about the gel. That's it. It actually screams Zen touched. I can't be asked. It is really funny how like every mechanic that gets invented gets named after a pro, but they're not ever the ones who actually invent it. It's like literally the mechanic's equivalent of telling a joke, but someone tells it louder, so they get credit for it. Because everyone's like, well, Squishy was the first guy to get a Squishy save, and it's like, yeah, but he's the guy who like did it all the time in RLCS, so of course he's gonna get it. Actually, Zen touching, like Rapid had a whole tweet. He's like, Zen used to do that stuff, but like that was a thing for a while. And it's like, yeah, except Zen does it constantly, so of course he's gonna get credit for it. Honestly, the first time I remember seeing it was actually LJ doing it in NA stuff. The most funny one is the Spanish kickoff was invented by Italians. Wait, wait, that's really funny actually. Imagine hating Spaniards so much. The most annoying tactic in twos just gets changed retroactively. That's RG propaganda right there. Technically a musty. By Barrist, believe it or not. Wait, no shot, really? Barrist and Dead Monster are responsible for Spanish kickoff? Man, what a horrible negative aura they've brought into twos. Wait, that's great lore. Can someone screenshot that? That's crazy lore. It would come from the guy who hates my seedings. I always mean those people are objectively evil. The stimulator himself. Wait, hold on, Sleeper. We can't just drop a nickname like that. I wish Dead Monster could play in NA or CRL. He's always a very good player. Plus that Genoa team was crazy. Who was it again? It was Arju, Dead Monster, and Hydra? No, not Hydra. Hyder. Very good team. Hey, Tiger, why'd you jump into that in that angle? I don't know. Shut up. Oh. Must have kept the speed flip to himself. Well, Musty did not invent speed. I don't actually know who invented the speed flip necessarily. That is kind of interesting how we don't have a name for it. Like, we have the Zap Dash, but also Zap said, like, no, that's a freestyling mechanic that existed. I just did it on stream. I remember seeing him pull it off on Fear's stream for the first time, and I was actually, like, blown away by what I witnessed. Like, perfect application. Like, in the tutorial mode of an RPG, if they were demonstrating what the Zap Dash is used for, they would use that clip. Nice dunk, holy. Back then, people thought Dead was Spanish, hence Spanish kickoff. Oh, that's funny. You know, notoriously similar flags, Italy and Spain. Maybe everyone's colorblind, and also crest blind. Oh, okay, I heard a jump. I just assumed I'd have to jump to block that. What the? Oh my god, I was gonna back pass that, and then dude moved. I was like, Oh, I thought he was cutting that middle. This is such a sloppy game, dude. I'm just gonna steal that two-man. Sorry, I don't think. That's fine. Nice donk. Nice donk sounds like I'm complimenting something sexual. A badonkadonk, potentially? Is that what I'm thinking? Let's get pass. You wanna turn inside, buddy? Yeah, I didn't think so! Oh, I missed the boost. But I bumped him! Let's go! Calculated. Technically, did Squishy create the ceiling shot or just popularized it? I think he definitely popularized it. It doesn't, well, the thing is like a Squishy save feels like concise of a movement enough to name a mechanic after it, whereas like a ceiling shot is kind of just like you fall from the ceiling. It's too elongated to call it like a mechanic, I feel like. The creator at this point is the Cookser. Yeah. And there's also the Astral, but isn't the Astral basically just a Cookser? Well, actually, hold on. The one thing that I'm actually confused about is that the Cookser technically is not like what we all do now, like where you, like if the ball is here, you jump into it and flip into the pinch, whereas Cookser actually leaned into it from the side. Like if you watch how he lined those up with the Batmobile, it was always like jumping and then turning and then pinching it that way. And so people, when I do a pinch like with my front bumper, people are like, that's the Astral pinch. And I'm like, this is revisionist history. I don't remember ever calling it that. To this day, when I commentate a pinch like that, I call it a Cookser, but that might technically be wrong. I should probably, I want to poll that on Twitter. I want to see how many people actually believe it's the Astral versus being a Cookser. Astral pinch just from the corner. That was my understanding. But I'm like, also like, if it's the same mechanic for the pinch, just from the corner, it feels a little weird. Also, Astral's such an interesting player when you think back about his legacy. Like, at a time, there was a great period of time where he was seen as like potentially one of the best players. I don't know if he was a potential man or not, you know? Like, was he ever like technically regarded as the best in the world? I know people would always be like, he's so mechanically insane. But I don't know if there was ever a time where he was legitimately like, yeah, this guy isn't him. I think it was always just like, oh man, if he could only lock in, if he wasn't a nightmare to play with, if he only blah, 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 Season 9 dig. I mean, yeah. I mean, he won a major with Moist, right? That was first time Falcons got to Grands, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I'm completely hallucinating that. I don't know why I thought that would bounce up. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped. That was kind of stupid of me. Just kidding. That was very stupid of me. Wait. I couldn't adjust. I'm not Resh. Astro was the best in the world for like 6 months. Good to know. Because I remember him just being like a mechanical beast, like he was insane. I do remember that like Violent Panda and him and Verge on Dig basically had to like try and fix him because they're like the hardest part of playing with him is that he's just a nightmare player to play with because he's just like super temperamental. But it's kind of like a player where like if he was worse than what he was, no one would team with him. But because he's so good, it's like it's kind of worth putting up with it. You know what I mean? The issue is like I just feel like teams like that are not sustainable unless you're winning consistently. He used more than anyone else consistent that no one else had. Okay. Ooh, I guessed he would test that one more time, and I was right, I guess. Oh, I over-pursued it. Did Zen really create the irritable pinch to ceiling double tap? I feel like freestylers were already doing that, but Zen just made it so consistently that it's not really a mechanic, but I definitely think that is one of... I would say that's probably the most iconic Zen-specific thing that he pulls off consistently. Because every pro now does that, but when I think of Zen, I think of that, because he did that like every game, it seemed like. You could tell that Astro would give up on a game. Yeah, it was kind of my vibe. It's like, you could tell him also from the, he was one of the few players I could tell that just kind of was over it based on body camera, or body language alone on camera. Just kind of slump a little bit. And I think that's why Verge and Violent Panda were really important for like trying to keep his career alive, because they were like, dude, like you gotta lock in, like we can't be getting down on ourselves. Like you gotta take it one game at a time. Did you view your game someday? Probably should, yeah. I also gotta do a replay review day. I kinda wanna do that for CRL as well. We got some really good games going down. What? I went on the backboard, missed it, then went to the corner, missed that, and then we got scored on. That's crazy. That's actually insane. The famous clip of him saying nah to Verge telling the folks up. That was against me. Let's go. Let's go. Did you ever play? I'm trying to remember. Were you playing Astro back when you were on? I'm trying to remember the eras of speed. On mouse? What was that one LAN that you guys went to? I think you won it. God, I cannot remember the sponsor of that at all. Not, it wasn't E-League. Well, you probably remember the LAN you won, but I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know. It was that? Okay, cool. WSOE, yes, thank you. Ooh, go find me. Wait. Ah! No! Dude, I was literally, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was getting 50'd, so I tried to like angle that, and I'm an idiot. We're gonna lose. Okay, never mind. We have to win this. Okay, we have to win this. I overthought that shot so hard. I was like, I don't see the back post guy. He has to be challenging me, right? And I'm gonna get deflected if not, and then it didn't work. No! You're supposed to let that in, idiot. Your ass is mine. Ooh, 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 backboard. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No! That would have been such a crazy way of getting revenge. Okay. 2019 was the best RL year in history. I can see that. Okay, I was like that. It's gonna pinch middle, teammate. I thought you were waiting back. Wait, hold on. Why do I keep going for the reset? I just need to score, dude. I just need to literally score. E-League, WC 4 DreamHacks. Ah, yes. I'm not gonna lie, Blast has done a lot of cool things, but they've also kind of corrupted a lot of the scene. Granted, there was a lot more money back in the day, but like, no DreamHacks is a massive loss. Because we also lost, and this is just a personal point, we also lost CRL World Championships because of them changing to Blast, which is pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. You stay? Stay, launches it overhead. Let's go! Made up for it! Yeah! Okay, cool. Was X Games also? No, X Games is old. I think they only did one. They did the one, Energy won it, and then that was over. For not sticking with ESL. Well, I mean, I understand why they went to Blast. They probably got a massive discount because they're already working with them for Fortnite. And Blast, I will say, ESL puts on a decent show. Blast, in terms of presentation, has definitely upped it. So I definitely think they were getting a better value. The thing is, the value ESL brought was not in production quality, it was access to international circuits. So by not going with it, and granted, this is not an NDA thing, but this is kind of like a low-key thing, but like, ESL canceled the entirety of CRL LAN capabilities because they cut them off of that, which meant if they are gonna run it, they probably have to pay DreamHack a fuck ton of money, which was not in the budget. So they're like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna do it. And then on top of that, there was in talks for ESL to have a women's circuit for Rocket League. That means European lands that you travel to, NA lands, like a lot of lands for women's Rocket League. And then it got canned because ESL got fired. Like, there's so, and I was gonna cast for that circuit too. And I'm bummed, you know? I'm devastated that all kind of fell apart. Like, it was insane how much momentum there was for the scene, but also for me personally, that got ruined specifically by Blast getting away. Or getting in the way. Oh no, it's a bot. The only kind of upside of working with Blast is that they're at least somewhat willing to experiment with talent. Before it was kind of like, nope, our LCS is permanently going to be these people and never anyone different. And Blast come in and at least showed that, yeah, we will do a little bit. Granted, not a huge fan that the queue to get on our LCS is now also including the people they fired. It's crazy that both Turtle and Achieves got laid off and it still get brought up to LAN beat streams before anyone else. I'm not bitter, it's fine. Ooh. Okay. So I'm very accepting. Well, I mean, I'm not even angry, like, at them. Like, they should take that gig. It's just kind of sad that that's how talent selection works. Like, Blast literally said, hey, you're fired, like, you're off the team, and yet they need new casters. They have an entire B stream of talent in CRL, and all of us are greenlit to work on Epic stuff. And we have, at least personally, I have DM'd the Epic Esports team and asked about LAN slots, and they've checked, like, oh, actually, we might need a sub. Let's check in on that, blah, blah. And then they're like, oh, actually, we're good on this one, but, you know, don't worry, you're on our short list, da, da, da. And then they need a talent, and they're like, hey, guy who hasn't commentated or tweeted in 6 months, get in here. And it's like, is that really how we should be doing talent development, personally? Like, I'm not saying our LCS Esports are in a clique, he says, trailing off. I'm kidding. I'm just being a dick, but, like, it is a little brutal. There's just no talent development in this esport. It's really sad. Every other esport has like a tier 2 and tier 3, and we kind of don't. There's CRL, and if you're not on that, then see ya. You do not exist. Because there is no other tournament ecosystem. Collegiate is low-key like the tier 2. No. Bro, please. Dude, this is the worst bot ever. Get a refund, Leo. Well, as a commentator, the only way you're going to get on... I mean, also, Jordy's got brought up for day one for URLCS, which is cool because it's just a watch party. But also just shows, like, hey, like, Rocket League is going to promote anyone who wants to who wants to work on in esports from a talent perspective of like Twitch. Like Fear getting a shot kind of makes sense as a caster. Like Jordy's has casted with me before, and she's still a little green, but she did well. You know, she just has to like turn that streamer public speaking confidence into casting. And I rate Jordy's, but like it's also doesn't help that like there's no women in the scene that want to cast, or if they did, they've thrown it away in various ways. The most tragic one was Jolly. Jolly just was going through a lot of stuff. And just couldn't quite get her scheduling correct. Sorry, buddy. I can't tell if there's a bot or this person's just kind of bad. I'm gonna go with the latter. I have my interview tomorrow at 9 a.m. Congrats, Jay Bogo. You'll be fine. Just study for your notes. Walking confident. If you just speak confidence, like have it. Shogun's fine. Really? I feel like Shogun's like everyone's favorite. He's certainly one of my favorites. I like his storytelling. He's very good at painting like an illustrative point. Same with Jorby. I think that's what makes them fan favorites. My issue is just like the idea that like with no talent development, you're essentially looking at the RLCS talent or any pro level talent and being like, this is the best it's ever gonna be. Like that's how it feels when you have no talent development. Is like, no matter what, there will never be any other commentator in the entire world that can be better than these 10 people. And it's like, clearly that's just like disingenuous. So, and I'm not saying they need to constantly be in threat of being fired, but I do think it's important in a scene to have a talent development pipeline so that, you know, every once in a while you bring up a tier 2 person just for a show or something. Just to kind of like, one, it gives them reps and says, hey, don't worry, see, we're looking at you and we want you to see you succeed. And it also reminds your talent like, oh, right, these are talented people that also work in this industry. I should step my game up. And it keeps them sharp. Stacks intros. Yes, it's a fun time. Oh, wow, you child out that way. Uh-oh! That was kind of the greatest first touch he could possibly have gotten. I'm not a huge fan of Leobot going all the way to the corner to shadow defend that? Question mark? Anyway. Oh. I can't tell if you're going or not, dude. Sorry. Where did you taste the best tacos in your life? There's a place called Street Taco and Beer Company in Tucson, Arizona. That is definitely the best street taco. That's kind of his peak, I'm not gonna lie. Crazy way to lose. All right, well, that's the second time I've lost basically off a 0-second play. What about Velvet Taco? Velvet Taco's good, but it's a chain. Like, that's not a street taco. Lee's gonna get the Taco Bell sponsored by Hooker Crook. Yes. Best I've ever had was Jack in the Box. Lila, you need to expand your horizons. Drobicast tier 2 Valorant match felt like a polar bear Arlington, Texas meme. Yeah, but that's also like a hilarious thing of pipeline development in that he got an EMEA gig on his like second time ever casting Valorant. That simply does not happen unless you're on an agency. You know? Like that's something that honestly would piss me off. If Ubercasts ever wandered into the RLCS booth, dude, I would freak out. I would actually be like, dude, I'm sorry, what are you doing here? Yes, love the zero power. Hey, it's tempo. Awesome. That was an Ace stage yesterday? I don't know. From what I can tell, it went pretty well for most teams, especially CRL talent. Let's go. Bruce's nice bump. I love that. Get off my jock. Hello, teammate? M80 missing the tag, which is crazy because I made a tweet about, hey, shout out to all the CRL players that made day 3 of the qual, and then I forgot Nick, because unfortunately coaches are harder to find on roster lists. And so I was like, oh, don't worry, I'll make a post, and then I made a correction post, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to remember to make it one for main event, and then they didn't make main event. And it was like, oops. SG almost isn't a Mizu in the big 2-6. A Mizu, the GOAT. Good Jamaican coconut team with this time. That was kind of the most insane touch possible. He like just hit the brakes and it perfectly killed itself on his car. You have 100 boost. GG's, buddy. Not sure what the thought process is there. You just watched him chow that. He hit the ball away for his touch and then 100 boostily watched the ball even further. tried to flick that and then bump him, but... You gotta hit that! That one's purely on me. Ah, okay. Oh. All right, easy tap. Easy tap. Oh, wow. Got a little too much on it. Oh, they actually played the ball. I thought you'd go for the demo. Teammate? Oh, as I missed that, I'm glad I didn't touch it. I was trying to pass that, and GG. All right, let's go. I don't know sure why we're going for a double tap on the wall that the only other guy on the other team is situated, but... Again, I need to carry these matches very hard, and in my current de-rustification phase, I am incapable of doing that, and it's very painful. Oh. What kind of mechanic would you rather have 100% execution on? Shooting. You didn't even register that big. Crazy. Anyway. 100% actually pinches would be kind of crazy if you could hit every single one on target. You'd be such... Oh, dude, actually, that would be crazy to think about. Every pinch perfectly on target. You'd be such a hazard anytime you go for an air dribble. No, but shooting doesn't count as a mechanic. That'd be stupid if, like, as it takes away. Jer Bears Swaggy. I don't know how I feel about that. You'd be hazard anywhere except for ground dribble. I mean, you could still pinch it, like, you'd be a great snow day player. You can kind of bounce dribble that. You know those like tiny pinches where like the ball, you land on it and it kind of like goes like up a little bit? Like that's like kind of a pinch. You can kind of muster that randomly. %100% flip resets? No, but that's the easy one. But honestly, like, it still has a lot contingent on that. I think 100% pinches defensively would be insane. Like offensively would be insane. Yeah, it would literally like be like playing anytime the ball's on the wall, you would, or you're landing on a ball, it would be like you had the power glove. Is that fun? Flicks is boring. Flicks is boring unless you're hitting it like full power, like full power one's main, like Moxie type flick, you know? If you hit that 100% of the time, you would be lethal, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why you flick it high. .40 boost. I was gonna play today, loaded up one match, and so rubber bandy, I lost all motivation to play. Yeah, it'd be like that some days. Ah, I should have leaned into it more. Luckily, that's giveaway. That's the look at this giveaway. Giveaway. Nice teammate. IGC players look like diamonds. They all look like diamonds indeed. Ooh, good shot. Being able to aim 45-degree flicks at 70 miles. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you could Moxie flick that perfectly every time, that'd be gross. Hello, Joe in a tent. Did you jump past on your fake? That's crazy. Hey! Okay, I had to literally bail out of my half flip just so I could cartwheel out of that. Kyle, 18 months, year and a half? Hogarino, dude? All you had to do, all you had to do is put it on target, buddy. All you had to do is put it on target. You had 60 boost and you ceilinged it? Buddy. Buddy. Oh, I really thought you'd jump over it. Easy goal. Nice, okay, cool. Hey Joe, Twitch chatter here. What color is the 10? That's a good question. Outside ones, you don't get no amount of opportunities. Yeah, three. I mean, you'd get a lot in twos. Threes, you would definitely not have nearly as much opportunities to make it work. Not gonna lie, I think Lilo might have converted me with the pinches. I think it'd be kind of hard to sell that into like a pro level thing. How goes the streak? There's not a streak right now, Kyle, but thank you so much.
So how goes the streak?
Thank you so much for the $5. Nice. How's your day, Kyle? What you been up to? Looking to do the Moxie, but we're looking for a way to get inputs to log equivalent, so I learn the process of minor timings. I mean, that's all it is just learning how to catch that. I would say the hardest part about 45s and Moxies and all that is actually just learning how to position yourself, like in terms of like how far up you can actually, oh. This rank is not, I don't think anyone in here deserves to live. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, these guys on the other team are really gonna look me in the eyes and say I deserve to live. Like, that's wild, dude. Ooh. That's fine. I think he'd get back in time with the limited boost he had. Oh my god, I almost bumped him. I thought he was going to accelerate. Did I just hear motor mouth? Blah, 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 blah. No! I'm literally standing right in front of you. This. Oof. How many tries it save because of placement power? Don't know if a guy was unloaded today. Gosh dang it, Kyle. It's crazy how you gotta like wait for all these other jerk bags to get out of your way until you can actually do stuff. I'm a 1566 and 2. Dude, no wonder this is ass. I didn't realize I deranked this hard. Holy crap, dude. I think I'm like negative 100 MMR. Oh my, yeah, okay, guys, now that I know I'm just going to play as fast as possible. I literally will not care about anything else. There's no way I'm losing any more games to players this low rank. Like, this is actually unforgivable from my perspective. I don't care how rusty I am. I should be able to play for 3 weeks and not touch this game for 2 months and still be able to curb stomp these guys. Is that champ? It is not, but it feels like it. Nice job, Julio. Mog them all, rank maxer, mog them all. Is the back flick to what the heck is a back flick? As in flicking it backwards to your teammate pre-jumping? That is not any part of any meta. Honestly, if my teammate was trying to back pass it and he frickin' lobbed that ball as high as possible, I would be furious. Oh. Perfect. I love incel lingo. It is ironically very fun to use. I mean, flicking it high. I mean, yeah, you can definitely do that. What a dime. I love backboard play. Didn't think he'd leave that. That was a ballsy move. Love it. You're the CEO. That's true. Gonna start calling backward plays product like the McDonald's CEO. Cool. Had a nasty product placement there. Yeah, exactly. 1500 is wicked. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Keep ignoring me. Ben, you have not said anything in the chat from what I can tell. Maybe get your head out of your ass. Wow! I looked away for 1 second. Did he say anything? What is... He said, what is your rank? I answered that. And then you said, why are you ignoring my questions? Which I didn't, because I answered your question. And then you said, keep ignoring me. Okay, well, that's kind of wild. Classic YouTuber asking questions and then I answer them and then you don't hear me answer because you put down your phone, or my favorite, when you just stop paying attention after someone asks a question and then they're like, wow, you didn't answer it. I'm like, maybe you weren't listening, dude. Okay, that was a very interesting little movement, but... Ooh, try to pinch that up the wall to keep it along the line. No! Okay, thank God. I actually thought that guy was getting boost still. Like I said, chat, playing as fast as possible has downsides. That was half a pass until Julio decided he was not going to stay upfield. Oh. Interesting. Julio? Teammate's making me nervous, dude. Okay, there we go. If I was a horse, I'd be frying rice right now. I'm sorry, what? Not to derail the conversation, but a chicken fried me is some fantastic rice. What animal's your preferred chef to fry rice? I don't know. Horse fried rice sounds like a really desperate meal in like a backwoods Kentucky kitchen. I don't think a I mean, still don't understand how a shrimp could fry rice, but like a horse, I mean, those hooves, you're not holding those pans. Don't try to fraud me, dude. Yes, Julio. Oh my God, perfect first touch by him. A horse cannot hold a walk. I don't see any, maybe by biting it, but then you're kind of being like, you're like biting it, like looking at the rice down there. Also, imagine the oil from fried rice getting into your eye while holding the wok with your teeth. I would not, that's the fate worse than death, dude. Okay, that's crazy. He's dribbling to the corner. Luckily, Julio will wait. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Manta shrimp are great at flash frying things. That is true. Holy intellect. Volkswagen Funk player anthem. I don't know how I feel about that. God, we're so low. All right, chat. Let's keep it going. Please stop. If you comment my jokes, I'll make more. Wow, that's a dangerous Pandora's box. Leo's gonna have that on a shirt by the end of the day. I personally welcome our new joke overlord in Zig. Way too much of an introvert to do anything like the life of the party. Yeah, retraining a horse to hold a walk. That's success, chat. Professional musician turned sheep still has time to be Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic and raise horses in his backyard that he can not train to race, but train to live like frying rice. What's your rank, little bro? I am 100% twice your age. Without any doubt, I guarantee I'm twice your age. Lil bro, get out of here. Anyway, we are incredibly low right now because we are highly rusty, low hours, but this should be like GC2. Twice everyone's age, that is true. Wait, we're playing ETS. Oh God. Oh heck. Eastern Tennessee State. Actually, that's not exactly who we're playing. By not exactly, I mean not at all. It's not Tennessee, it's I forget who it is. Wait, you go to East Tennessee State? ETSU is a good esports program, though. Oh, you go to the state, okay. Unfortunately, Tennessee does go by a lot of labor violations, but they get around it because everyone's a volunteer. Anyway, I spent 21 years there once. Oh, that's a lot of years. Can I buy that Patty Mahomes card? I would never buy a football card. Boo. Not the report button. Oh, hell yeah, Leaky. I did disagree with that. That's... wow, it was right at me too. I can already tell this is not going well. I'm not a huge fan of how we're moving. Honestly, moving forward, I thought that was going to be a very easy clear, so that's why I got off and started moving forward, and I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I need to stop queuing threes, to be honest. It's not a game mode that's fun to play in this rank. Literally anywhere over GC2 is just a full party of collegiate players or very low-ranked pros playing, and it's not fun. Meanwhile, I can't be 100% sure if my teammates have ever held a control before. Uh-oh. Top corner. Schnoip. No! No! We don't have a follow-up either, dude. Cringe. Oh, sorry, teammate. It's okay. We weren't winning that anyway. Time to queue off, get off threes. Legitimately not gonna win those. Guy in YouTube chat just ripping incorrect first names is comical. UT Falls have a pretty solid college esports program or college sports program are usually all around. I just am waiting for these big schools to finally embrace esports. They're like kind of doing it. As a fan of the college football team, I hate that joke. okay-ish Rocket League team. Sure. I mean, there's UTK, which is distinct. Oh. Whoa, you took a 9-minute rotation on that one, buddy. That's okay, Wade. I just didn't expect you to chase that in the corner once you give it away. All right, I need to play slower in some matches. These guys are playing very quick, but they're kind of just throwing it away, so let's maybe take advantage of that. Oh my god, dude, that ceiling bounce was just sharp enough that I'm like, I think I can tap that down. I'm a bot. Might actually be the worst Rocket League player that's ever touched the game in NA. See that boost? Nice. Oh. Okay, just need to accelerate that. Not a great flick, but it works. Can you pause the game? I need to get a drink. Okay. You look like you're hard stuck. Honestly, it looks like I have 10 hours past 2. I have not played this game nearly as much as I used to, so I'm trying to unrust to a certain extent. It's kind of the hard part right now of going through these ranks. The fact you're not calling for my execution right now means I need to try harder. Huh? Just type in an anim in my chat. That's an annoying way to get scored on. Taco reads that, but not the god-awful pun I put in the chat. No wonder he's confused. Oh, well, I missed that. Buddy, what? Not even a pad? Yeah, Kyle, you can fire when ready on that one. What? Pinch that around. It's okay, he's got 80 boost. He has plenty of options there. Or, stick with me here. What if you slowed down and stood still while a guy chased you for a demo? 10 out of 10, no notes. Maybe get a flick. Maybe get a flick. Maybe get a flick. Close one. Nice. Okay, teammate was chasing. I was like, I'm just going to keep it low because I do not want to mess with his demo. Excellent. How you doing, Matt? I remember if that's not the command, not the taco chat. Emote. Oh no, they're doing fakes. Nomu, not Nomu, dude. How about you can pause the game? I did. I literally went like that. You never said I had to stay paused. Oh, dude, you're playing so slow! Yes, well done, AW8. Seems on a brand. Oh, I guess it is a weight. I was reading it like almost like it was trying to be a Rawas, you know? Horrible kickoff, adjusted. Catch, flick, or, oh, you know what? There's no way. There's no way! Bro, I had 90 boosts, so he took that 100 from me in the corner. Kyle, thank you for the 5. Celebrating his first wrenching of the evening. If he clips on this, he's the greatest player alive. Oh my god! Imagine. Now you can probably just ban him, Kyle. Like, sure, you can give him another chance, but there's almost no chance that a guy like that is gonna be commenting normally. He's just there for shock value. It's giving 8th grader trying to figure out what his humor is. Oof. Wait. Get owned, I guess. Sure. Wow, that's stupid. Thank you for the 5. You're the goat. Let's update that goal, chat. Let's go, bang. That was the ugliest win, definitely. Traffic cone jutsu. Do payment in soy sauce and forge cookies? I don't know about forge cookies though. Oh, I love this guy's name, 9 to 5er as his name. Ben, I'm not gonna answer that question. Is that a Joe Mama joke? You just dated yourself with that one, buddy. Also, I'm gonna eat a gummy shark. Look at this chat. Oh yeah, knockoff gummy shark from HEB. Gummy shark, do. James Brothers going through a tough time. Please be more considerate. I'm good. Hello, Jur, the reverser. Gummy sharks are peak. They are. These are kind of like a knockoff, but I will say they're way lower sodium and sugar, so I dig them. They taste pretty much identical, but they don't have as much sugar. Cause I got a sweet tooth, chat. Donk! I wanted a double, because I'm a child. Wait. Okay, I was like, I might miss. I've never seen nibblings. What the heck are nibblings? I've heard of Albanese. I'm not gonna, if you guys are looking for the best gummy bears or worms, Albanese are more expensive, but they are 100% worth it. They are the best gummy worm. I will also shout out just for bulk purchases. If you're just trying to shove a worm in your mouth, wait, hold on. Black Forest gummies are also pretty good. They're made with bits of real forest in them, so you know you're good. They're good. Like, yes, you will occasionally get a piece of bark in your teeth, but, you know, it's worth it. Wait, huh? Teammate, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. We can't both live after that one. 20-pound bag and dumped into a big jar. That just defreshes them, though. They come with toothpicks? Yeah, they're built in. Don't bite too hard. So you get splinters in your tongue. Ooh, I thought I got that cut in time. There's an air seal jar, like a mason jar. Oh my, I completely misunderstood what we were doing there. My teammate demoed and I saw him go to the right and then turn around. So I'm like, oh, he's behind me. I'm gonna lay it into his path, but kind of silly of me. Nice. Oh, his recovery was really good. I didn't think he had to boost for that. I need to stop doing that, dude. My bad. I was like, that's fine. He's not going to get that good of a 50. And then he got the best 50. I thought that was going to at least go to the corner. Can I stop getting dunked over the top by Santana? Holy crap, dude. Step it up, Taco. Stand up. Sure. Go, teammate, go. A 3,800 milliliter jar. Come on. One of those wrap latches. Yeah, so it's like a mason jar. Oh, teammate's a peeker. Oh, I'm sorry, but okay, he's stepping up. Yes, carry me, teammate. The goal maxing tag on brand. Saying no, like, sorry, dude, I cheated up. Well, fake chow next time. Oh, geez, I pivoted last second, so I thought Ghost was stepping in on that, and he wasn't. Trying to hit behind him, nice. Okay. Oh, we hit that really far. Teammate, you gotta get boost, please. Hey, Jack. How are you getting corner boost and still not back? You went up the line, brain damaged. Holy, if you thought you could chow that in time. Wow, dude. You just whiffed. Okay, anyway. Do you remember me? Kinda. I recommend Hilton Pounds give me for a couple months. They were unreasonably tasty. My sugar games are perfectly in check. Highly recommend to anyone if you have a discipline and not binge. Get a big jar and load it with gummy candies. I feel like that's kind of dangerous. Hey, do you have a sweet tooth? Get a bunch of candy and have it at hand. I don't know about that. I don't know if like a sugar craving is the same as like when you have a song stuck in your head. I just listen to it over and over again until I eventually just don't want to listen to it more. Oh wow, he was playing for something completely different. Alrighty. Get so many randoms on they're usually not in place of much value. I have one song I can never be tired of. Drive by Incubus. I feel like for me, I can listen to some songs as much as possible, but inevitably I kind of get to a point where I'm like, nah, I'm good. Ping dependent thing. Oh, dude, Lilo, there's crazy times I'll get a reset and it'll just go, bleh, and it'll gotta glitch out. I'm like, okay. What in the hell is that car? Is that a Nimbus? Dude, this is Zapatos appropriation. There's a Rocket player called Bryce Xy's mean? I guess. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, it's not the Nimbus. It's the Centio. Ah! I wanted to triple tap. What? Good job, GT. It's not even other streamers' drama. That's just Bryce's whole thing is he's just toxic, but it works for him, so I'm glad he's finding success in whatever he's doing. It's also hard to judge like how much of a character Bryce is, you know. Bro, that was exactly the timing I was hoping for. My teammate delivered. What's your ping? 38. Honk. Found the reason. Every analyst is boosted, so this should be easy. My favorite part about everyone claiming I'm boosted is that I stream every time I play this game, and I am solo queue almost every single time I play. So people are like, oh, he's boosted. I'm like, okay, cool. Meanwhile, ignoring the time I go plus 100, 150 or whatever in a single day by myself. Not a huge fan of that, JT. Tech is way smoother than mine. Your tech? What do you mean? Hoping your teammate would finally recognize what you wanted there? Yes. Well, it's like one of those things where it's like you're already upfield, you stole their boost, like everything is leaning toward you just getting this one demo and completing the play. Again, one of my biggest pet peeves in ranked is watching a guy play like a very obvious play where it's like, oh, it's a 2v1. All you got to do is get rid of this one guy in the way. How would we do that? How would we possibly get rid of that one guy in the way? And then they don't go for a demo. And it's just like, just get the guy. And he's just standing in the middle like, I'm open, I'm open. I'm like, no, you're not though, because I have to pass it past the guy in the way. Just demo that one guy. Like, that's like the heads up play that I wish more players, especially ranked randoms, embraced. Like, yeah, technically all I do have to do is just... Bonk. This guy's an analyst. Analyst means he's also busy. That's kind of funny. Was he on 270p? I am on 270p, but... No, I wanted to bounce double on that one. Oh my god! I got him too good of a pass, and then immediately skipped right by him. That's funny. Sure. Ah, that's a shame. I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea how much boost he had there. I was like, I'm kind of low there, but we'll see. It really shows? It doesn't. You're watching a 60 FPS just compressed stream, so. Oh my god! You still chowed that. That's crazy. Wait, teammate, where are you behind me? Okay, we're good. Ooh, good save. Not gonna lie, I kind of assumed he'd pass that. Who else is sad that our time box mod is limited? I don't really use much of box mod. I'm also worried about from a production standpoint in the esports space, like what's that gonna look like? I'm gonna miss my ball chasing auto upload. That's the one thing that I'm like most concerned about, is that you're gonna have to trust players to save every replay, and that's just not gonna work. Is your wife the goddess of Zag? That would be kind of funny. Want them to do them for me? Dude, I'm not doing anyone's dishes, dude. Use a dishwasher. Ooh, first touch was pretty bad. It's pretty Brad. Using a Brad's name as an insult. Kind of wicked, not gonna lie, I got it. This guy is a true twos main. He's just turning with for everything. I'm sorry, Pookie. I kind of assumed you had that. Right there, I thought he had that flick, and then on the follow, I'm like, you have enough to go for that. No. B-Rad from Albus was wanted. RSL, I used to be pretty consistently. Hours are very low right now. So we are struggling through the very low ranks. Rocket League or StarCraft 2? I have no conceptual understanding of what StarCraft 2 is like, so I'm gonna probably say Mario Party 2. Unlimited bacon or no bacon? I feel like unlimited bacon you can kind of do something with. Problem is bacon's not like the most like sustainably healthy food, so you wouldn't be able to really like sustain yourself through unlimited bacon. At least not without really causing a detriment to your health. I'd see chat without looking. I am looking at chat. I'm looking off screen. You just can't see because I'm fast. Oh, sorry, bucko. Hypothetically, though, what if you hit it right at me? Aw. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. I'm so threes coded still, where I go for stuff like that for no reason, and I keep remembering that like 99.999% of the time that will result in a goal. I still do not know why my brain is so autopilot on that. I wasn't paying attention. Then you don't deserve an answer, Jack. This is my biggest pet peeve YouTube chat does. They ask a question, and then they answer it, and then they immediately go, yeah, I wasn't listening. Then why'd you ask it? Your girlfriend was asking something serious? Probably her answer to that question? But you gotta get your priorities straight. Who's more important, the woman you love or a streamer that you enjoy? And if you had to think at all about that, then you're wrong. And if the answer's the woman, then you're... I can't even help you at that point, buddy. No, don't fake. Sad. StarCraft 2 is an RTS game. Yeah, I know what StarCraft 2 is. I have never played it though, so I can't really. I also have no interest in watching it because every time I look at it, I'm like, I'm good. Same with Dota and League. No interest in those games. Your teammate is a fan of Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba? I don't know, maybe. Hey, Chew! Go. No. What? Wait, that crossbar went out. Rigged. Nobody likes real-time strategy. I like fake-time strategy. I know famously I rip a lot of slurs, so thanks for telling me. Yeah, that's very accurate, I will say. Lilo is the most vile person I know. How you're allowed outside in normal company is insane. Oh, good bump. My girl wants to watch Netflix with me, so I'm gonna head out. All right. Peace. Wow, Shu responded in all caps. Look at that. Oh. I'm such a bot. I'm such a robot, dude. There's no way they still missed it. I don't this rank. Dude, I'm playing with fire on that one. Yeah, big fan. Holy peak. Yeah, big fan. One of those types of artists, Lilo, that you kind of discover one song and you're like, that's pretty good. And you listen to others and you're like, oh, dang, this is actually like banger central with these. Most recent album, Peak. Where's my freaking DMs going? Okay. Tap into the recent one. Nox is on a Peter. Oh, sorry, shoot. Oh, what a pass by Schubert. Let's see if maybe Shu wants to play. Oh, he's 100 MMR above me. Never mind. I gotta dig out on my own. What are your thoughts on the Gold Crush boost? It's fine. I call it the beta boost because it's like, everyone's like, oh, it's like alpha boost. It's like, is it though? Bro, what? Ah, dude, he saved it into the post and into the guy for the double. That's crazy. Give us tick box for every... Honestly, I think that's the main thing people like about Alpha Boost. It's not even the look, it's the sound. They added a quality of life thing where they're like, now every boost is gonna sound, you can make it all sound the same. But it was like, well, no one asked for that, but okay. That must be like a Reddit thing. Like, there's no way anyone I've ever seen ask for that. Like, man, I wish some of these boost sounds are so annoying. I wish you could standardize all of them. And I'm like, what? The sound of the Batmobile. I mean, which one? There's multiple Batmobile engines. Ah, landed, unfortunately. No one loves you. I think the reason why Alpha Boost pops off is that it's like a golden version of standard. Dude, you can't be going on the outside on a 50, what? Wait. Oh, that was a weird angle. Anyway. Alright, we can ban Pancake. No one says that comment unless you're trying to instigate. Sounds like a demo. It is. Oh yeah, the doo, 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 like every time you boost. I know exactly what you're talking about. Really into Taylor Acorn as well lately. Good punk artist. Turned off the bot chat. Guy above me said he said that. I don't see any of these things, but also, okay. What about it? I don't see what he could bot up, so he said to get you all confrontational about it. I don't know, startup speed on that. I should not have gone to the corner, it's fine, he's about to get demoed. And he missed, cool. Wait, what? Oh my god, I missed the pad, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Sorry, teammate, you're about to get absolutely owned right now. Yeah, my bad. Ah! Bad. These guys are so slow, too. No, I just didn't see the context for your initial thing. I think I'm pretty good at reading most of YouTube, but I miss a message or two. Real tech is never to make mistakes. That is true. Well, welcome in, Raiders. Twitch loves to not tell me when there's a raid. I have no idea who even raided because I have no noties. I have no eyes on the prize here. Pigeon pups. Ooh, my goodness. Well, I am leaving my teammate in a lot of 1v nuns, but nope. Let's not. I can't. I literally cannot play threes right now. Hi, Detrox. Met someone in Jordan I would hate to be in a neighbor country in the area. That's... yeah. I run into a lot of bots lately. No, because I'm low enough, because I'm an idiot. We're so rusty, dude. I need to get my stuff up. Hey, congrats on your weight loss, String Daddy. Keep it going. Dude, I am so freaking rusty right now. Yeah, I'm super rusty, so we're a very low MR right now. Compared to where we normally are, at least. Sure. Oh, very late. It's fine. Thought he was following up immediately. Sloppy game. When was the last time you were not rusty? Back when I played the game consistently? Use your brain, buddy. If I played the game a while back, then yeah. Problem is I was working a full-time job for a couple months, so my hours went way down. Makes playing the game at a high level kind of hard. I would say probably like a month ago, I was actually able to like log in some decent hours, but it was not consistent. That's gonna be a pinch. Can't even hear him. My bad. Every time I think Rocket League has like some form of like surround sound where I can hear a guy about to demo me, I'm shown again. Nope. Non-aggression principle, the former. I don't like that shell. Oh, that works. Napster RP, they can be, depending. I had to take my friend to the airport at like 4:30 a.m. today, so I was up mad early. I got kind of a good nap, but I don't know. Feel a little off. How you play at a high level? You practice a lot. And then, you know, observe your mistakes and don't make them consistently. I like COD Ghost, I don't care what people say. I just think I remember though all the COD studios going through a weird transition phase of their games. Black Ops 2 was actually a legitimately insanely fun arcade-y game, and then they started patching in lower TTK on a lot of guns. Or they would like add a bunch of recoil to like the fun rush-heavy guns. It just felt like they were trying to turn the game into COD League, and it was just like, dude, like, keep it arcadey. The moment COD stopped becoming like more about run and gun and rushing around the map and getting high kill games is when I lost interest in playing the game. I don't want to have to go a 1.2 KD and consider that a good game, you know? No. Wait, what? You got beat to that? That's a crazy way to lose, dude. That's a crazy way to lose, Landon. Oh my god, walk into the ocean, dude. Holy. That was a 9-minute late challenge from him. I don't know why he even bothered to go for that one. Especially no OT. Make sure to keep it running 30 minutes or an hour and a half, and it should be good. I have no idea what you're... Oh, for naps. I mean, I used to work in a sleep science lab. I'm good on that. But it just, at a certain point, your day's kind of torched if you're on 4 hours sleep. Like, you're not going to be able to make up for that. I need to We're coping by saying, the only thing that needs to change is my car. Romance sleep cycle for maximum efficiency. LSAT, target finder, and riot was so fun. I don't know about the LSAT. I was never a fan of that. But then again, I don't think I used like a single LMG in Black Ops 2 back in the day. Passing. Oh, that was an insanely good air dribble. Okay, that was a... How much boost? He had 100 boost. Okay, I was like, he was only at like 60, so if he's trying to delay flip air dribble, he's not going to be able to get a second or third touch, and then he got a second and third touch because he had 100 that whole time. And that's why you grab pads, chat. Jack Nor, thank you for the 23 months. Thank you for the remembering. Yes, huge fan of mistouching that. Not remembering, it's remembering. It's a double meaning. How many games gone to? I don't know what you're talking about there. How many games have I played today? I don't know. How do you leave without getting banned? You both forfeit. Any of my friends reminds you to take pizza rolls out of the air fryer? Yep. Gotta remember to remember. Yep. Nah. Okay, I was not sure if he was challenging that. Tried to take a wide angle. Yeah, he did full boostedly. Look at that play. Bonk. The moment he jumped, his fate was sealed. Alright, fine, I'll do the fast air. There you go. No. I'm semi-pro in City Skylines. I can make a decent city. What would that even look like? Like competitive City Skylines? Then again, they made an esport out of farming sim, so anything's possible. Oh, I didn't even hit him. Very ambitious. Ghost is feeling a little bit boosty. He's feeling a little bit perfect touch every single time air dribble. He's feeling a little suspicious, not gonna lie. Just kidding. He wouldn't be a bot because he lost 50. He's just getting very good aerial play. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna fake that. Doesn't matter, he doesn't know what a fake is, so. Oh. Thankfully this guy doesn't go field. Tried to slow it down, he was so slow that it actually went right into him. It's crazy. I'm gonna stop doing that. These guys are whatever. Genuinely, what the fuck are they feeding these 1500s? Why are my opponents the greatest players of all time? These are low 1600. Why are they terrible at everything except for getting a reset? This is insane. I've never seen GC2s this consistent with such a specific aspect of their game. Christ almighty. You gotta pass that. Holy fuck. All right, good night, everybody. I'm gonna fucking hang myself. Jesus Christ.